Has Cody Rhodes hinted at retirement from professional wrestling? Scrapped WrestleMania 38 main event plans have been revealed, and WWE nixed an Undertaker appearance at Elimination Chamber. Find out more about that in a little tickle. I can't believe we're sat here speaking about an innocuous Instagram post from one Cody Rhodes, but here we are. This is the professional wrestling news. Cody Rhodes, who of course departed AEW last week. I don't know if you heard about this one, Adam.
No, news to me.
He wanted more money. He wanted to be the biggest sort of creative influence. He wanted to have dogs just be world champion and stuff. It was incredible.
We should have made some videos about that or something. We could have made some cash as well.
We made a few. Go back and watch all of them to find out all of the ins and outs of Cody Rhodes leaving AEW. But he has taken to Instagram, and in his Instagram stories, I think this was last night, he posted a picture of his lovely little daughter playing with their dogs alongside the caption, "This is what retirement looks like." Now, to me, when I saw that, I just thought, that's just Cody playing silly buggers.
Yeah,
that's just him going, oh, this is what retirement looks like. You don't think I'm going to come back? I'm actually going to come back now.
Yeah, I agree. He's certainly not retiring. Whether or not he joins WWE is another question. I think he probably will, because if he wants that sort of money, where else is he going to go?
Hollywood.
Yeah, he could go to Hollywood.
He could be the next Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
He does all those TV shows, does the talent shows. What's it called? The Big Show.
He won't get those anymore, though, will he? Since he's left TNT's wrestling promotion, because they're both TNT shows, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Rose to the top.
I guess it depends the connections he's made while he's there. Maybe they just really, really like him. This is what retirement looks like. Read into it what you will. He's not retiring. He's done a little hint. You're right, he's playing silly buggers. He
is playing silly buggers. But PW Insider have some actual news here, reporting that Cody was seen at Orlando International Airport and was expected to be at the Performance Center this weekend while Elimination Chamber was going down in Saudi Arabia.
Wasn't he just spotted in Poland or something last week?
That was a Photoshop, wasn't it?
Was that It didn't look like a photo shot. I mean, it could have been.
I'm sure I saw on Reddit, which is obviously the most viable source of all professional wrestling sources, had the picture side by side of the original and the one where he was shaking the hand with the crowd.
Really?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
I think it was a Photoshop. I don't know what I believe. But it looks like Cody is going back to WWE. That looks like the only option, doesn't it, after leaving that? And wanting big money.
Yeah, I agree. Where else? Impact?
Big money?
Impact.
Big money. WWE are seriously considering a 4-horsewoman main event. They did considering a 4-horsewoman main event for WrestleMania 38, according to a report from Give Me Sport. All of the sport. WWE were seriously considering at one point headlining night one of WrestleMania 38 with Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair versus Sasha Banks versus Bayley. But now things have changed. And why have they changed, Adam?
Because of Ronda bloody Rousey. Ronda Rousey becoming available, and the feeling was that she should be involved in the top women's match on the show. I'm gutted about this. Now, I love that match. We wanted it for ages.
We have wanted it for like 7-8 years at this point, but you've got to look at things from a business perspective. When you've got Ronda Rousey on the table, available to be used at WrestleMania, and you're a business person, and you want to make money, and you want to get more not professional wrestling eyes on your professional wrestling show.
She's a draw.
You go and use Ronda Rousey, don't you?
Yeah.
It's a shame that we're professional wrestling fans, and there's a match there we really wanted to see for like 7-8 years at this point, and it's been taken away by Ronda Rousey and her popularity and mainstream appeal.
What's interesting about this as well is sort of confirms, if they're talking about it in that way, that Bayley is definitely going to be good to go. I mean, there's been reports that she's nearing the end of.
Good pun, that.
What?
Because her knee was injured.
Oh, knee! Oh, yeah. Thank you. Knee, yeah, it's good. So it looks like Bayley might be coming back soon. Like, what are Bayley doing? Sasha? What do you reckon they'll be doing?
I've got no idea. So on the Raw side, it's going to be Becky versus Bianca. So Bianca can get her win back that she took the heavy loss at SummerSlam. Yeah. I think that's what we're going to do there. I think that's the right thing to do as well.
Oh, yeah,
but on the SmackDown side, we've got Charlotte as champion. Sasha's there. Bayley's coming back because she keeps teasing stuff on social media. Mm-hmm. Could be a triple threat, maybe. Playing back WrestleMania 32 inside the same stadium. That was Becky Lynch involved in that one. Silly Ross.
Yeah, I think they'll just want to do the singles match, to be honest. I don't know. I'd like to see Bayley in there. It feels a bit random. It's a bit rushed at this point. You've got 6 weeks to go. Yeah. Even if she came back this week. They could do it, but I think they consider the money match to be Charlotte versus Ronda, and then Ronda versus Becky next year.
Yeah.
That's my assumption anyway.
Shame,
that would have been so bloody good, wouldn't it?
It would have been. Maybe we'll get it in a fast lane.
Can't wait.
Something like that. Yeah, who knows what might happen. Stage. But we should say the Give Me Sports report saying that was the plan as of November/December of last year. Mm-hmm. Then things have changed since Ronda has come back. Undertaker was busy this weekend on his motorcycle with Bad Bunny, Sion Le Campion Booker T, that fella. So you got Bad Bunny on top of a big, the thing he rode into WrestleMania, the big 18-wheeler.
Oh, yeah.
He's on top of one of them, and an American Badass starts playing from Kid Rock.
Yeah.
And bloody Undertaker comes in on his little scooter. Bring, bring.
What, is this at Bad Bunny's concert?
Yeah, and everyone went radio rental.
I can imagine.
It sounded like a very young female audience, so I don't know if they knew what they were cheering for, but Undertaker got a massive cheer when he appeared at Bad Bunny's concert this weekend. I think it was in LA. I think maybe. I don't remember. But there have been plans reportedly nixed by WWE to get Undertaker's sorry arse over to Saudi Arabia over the weekend. What were those plans there, Adam?
Well, according to PW Insider, there was an idea for the Phenom to make an appearance before the live crowd to celebrate his upcoming Hall of Fame. To celebrate. Yeah, I did it, guys! Come on! Imagine the Undertaker going out to celebrate party poppers.
Vince McMahon, the boyhood dream has come true for the Undertaker. He's doing that malarkey on the mat.
But
you know what this means, though?
Go on.
Because we've seen this before, and it's one of my favourite Saudi Arabia moments in WWE, when Undertaker was on his float, going down the street, doing the royal wave.
He was there last time round, wasn't he? He turned up at the Pitbull concert.
Oh, God, yeah. And he introduced Pitbull.
Yeah, and then everybody expected him to show his face at the event, and he didn't. Instead, we got a 4-hour-long, but brilliantly produced, I should point out, Undertaker video package, which was wonderful. It was really, really nice, and probably the reason that the Usos and the Raiders got cut. Sorry about your damn luck. So, I mean, that got a big pop, apparently, in the arena. They thought he might be coming out. He didn't come out. The next time we see him should be the Hall of Fame, you know?
It should be, yeah, because you can get a 2-for-1 for a SmackDown and a Hall of Fame, can't you?
Can you?
They advertised it during Saudi Arabia, didn't they?
Oh, of course they did. They're doing bloody buy one, get one free Mania tickets as well.
As they should do, because I was sat there on the podcast last week, available on YouTube and all podcast providers now, saying they've got to sell 200,000 tickets.
What?
Nearly. Over the 2 days of WrestleMania.
Oh, over the 2 days. Is that how big the bloody thing is?
90 odd thousand. Well, they say it's 100k, don't they?
Right, yeah.
But it's up more like 89, 90.
Are they struggling to sell them? Do you know what the ticket sales are?
180,000 tickets minimum.
But if you're going to go, you're probably going to go for 2 days.
If you're rich.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Who can afford 2 WrestleMania tickets these
Not
days?
me.
Let's do a deal. Well, I guess they are doing a deal.
Fine.
Anyway.
Bog off.
Red Fenix, we have an injury update. What is the update there, Adam?
So despite AAA advertising him for their pay-per-view on Saturday, Fenix is indeed still recovering from a dislocated arm, not yet ready to appear, not yet ready to return. Fenix did appear at the show, but in a non-wrestling capacity, introducing Taya Valkyrie. Alongside his brother and tag team partner Penta, but he's still got a way to go, so he wasn't cleared to wrestle, and we don't have an exact time frame, but he's not good to go yet.
Give him all the time he needs, because that arm thing was horrible.
It was rough.
It's made mainstream media, for goodness sake.
Has it?
Tom Segura's horrible or hilarious. Do you think it was horrible or hilarious?
I would go horrible.
So would I. I don't think he said that, though, because he doesn't like wrestling. He's got this horrible disdain for professional wrestling. Yeah. It's all fake, and I can't remember what he said, actually, but yeah. Well, we'll obviously wish all the best to Rey Fenix and get him back when he's ready, for goodness sake. Don't rush him back. Yeah. Well, I guess things have changed in wrestling like that. Unless, of course, you're Madcap Moss. Check out that story in News Video 1. I'm a seamless presenter.
He's not a guy.
Just like Tom.
Pro.
Kevin Owens has been going off on Texas for some reason over the past couple of weeks. He's been saying, oh, the fans of Texas want to see me. They need to see me at WrestleMania. Adam Pearce says, no, they might not see it at WrestleMania in the card. So after that, Kevin Owens is being like, oh, well, I don't even like Texas anyway. I hate Texas. He hates Texas. Why might you hate Texas, Adam?
I haven't got a clue. I love it. It's my favourite state.
Yeah,
but there's a bloke from there, that he might have a match with, maybe, potentially, if reports are to be believed. That is one Stone Cold Steve Austin. And he's continued this. A fan asking Owens what he thought of Texas, specifically Victoria, to which he responded, sounds like a really lame place, Victoria, Texas. Might just be Stone Cold Steve Austin's hometown.
What if Austin is not coming back for WrestleMania, right? Well, I'm just going to put this out there. What's this building towards?
I've actually covered this, Ross. I put together a list of wrestlers from Texas. If Austin can't do it, there are backups. There are about 10 here. They could do Lance Archer. They could do Booker T, Raquel Gonzalez, Terry Funk, Dudley, remember him?
Yeah.
Keith Lee.
Really?
Yeah. Bruce Pritchard. According to Wikipedia, all this, I didn't really do it. Tito Santana.
There's the money match.
There's Stevie Ray, JBL, Sweet Daddy Siki, or Vicky Guerrero. So the options are there. If Austin doesn't fancy it, if the money's not good enough, if he's not if he's not cleared to return, if he, you got the sweet daddy Siki.
Now, the one thing against the Stone Cold return is the fact that Stone Cold's send-off in his career, which is perfect in WWE, and anything now could potentially ruin that, probably would ruin that, because he's old. And he hasn't been in the ring for 19 years, but there's a name on that list who hasn't had a fitting send-off from professional wrestling
Dudley.
No, it's Terry Funk. Give that man a retirement match. He's never ever had one before, and what a more fitting retirement match than Kevin Owens at WrestleMania 38 in the great state of Rootin' Tootin', Texas. I love Texas, me. I
love Texas.
I love Texas, me. I've only been to 2 places in America.
I love carpets, me.
France and flooring, isn't it? But I've been to 2 places in America, and Texas was far better than Orlando for me. Just a lot more enjoyable.
I loved it. I've been twice to Texas, and it's my favourite state by a mile. It's big, isn't it?
I used to tell a joke before I went to America, saying I've never been to America, but I've certainly been in a... What's that joke? I've made a mess of it. I'm off. You know what I mean? I'm off. I've had enough.
See you later.
I'm not with it.
Thanks for watching. Reactions tonight.
Oh God,
Going live.
Watch me beat Andy. That horror. Do you see what he did, by the way? Hold me microphone.
I told you. He's horrible.
He's graffitied the chair now as well.
Has he?
He's graffitied the chair.
Scum.
He is a scumbag. He hit me in the back with a chair just in case you missed it. You can see that. If you don't like me and you want to see me suffer, you can see that on the predictions video for Elimination Chamber. So have a pleasurable time over that. I don't know what I'm saying now. Ta-da. Bye. Goodbye.